Lesson 5. God. There is a God, and we believe in him. He is not a person nor a physical being. He is spirit, and he is universal intelligence. Never deny that there is a God. God, being universal intelligence, created the universe out of that intelligence. It is intelligence that creates. Man is a part of the creation. So universal intelligence in man was created in the image and likeness of God, only by his intelligence. It is the intelligence of man that is like God. But man's intelligence is only a unitary particle of God's universal intelligence. God, out of his universal intelligence, made matter, and he made the mind. That matter is made by God, and man is matter as well as mind. Therefore, man must be in the image of God, because nothing could exist without God. As God made the universe out of his universal knowledge or intelligence, so man, in his unitary knowledge or intelligence, can make a typewriter, an automobile, or a chair. But he cannot make the universe, because his unitary intelligence is not as much or as great as universal intelligence. All the unitary intelligence of the universe goes to make God, who is the embodiment of all intelligence. So no man can be as great as God, because he is only a unit of God, and God is the whole. Therefore, no man can measure God, nor ask God questions, because he is not as intelligent as God. Therefore, he cannot understand God. Therefore, it is presumptuous when man questions God from his limited unitary intelligence. Man never dies. Nothing dies. Man is made of body and spirit. The spirit is God. It is intelligence. The body of man is matter. It changes from living matter in the man to other matter in the soil. It is always the same matter. It doesn't die in the sense of how we understand death. It changes. When man sleeps and passes away in the flesh, he goes to earth that lives on, out of which other men and things are formed. All matter is related. So man is related to the earth, and the earth is related to man. We eat ourselves over and over again. When we eat the apple, the banana, the fig, the cherry, the grape, when we drink the water, we are eating and drinking ourselves over and over again. Nothing is lost and nothing dies. Do not be afraid of death, because what you call death is only change, and you are still in the universe, either in the spirit of God, to whom your spirit goes after the change, or as matter, which goes on forever. You are related to the flower, the beautiful rose, the trees, the fish, and the other animals, just as you are related to God. All of you sprung from God, who is universal intelligence. Do not be more cowardly than the rose, the apple, the coconut, the sheep, the fish, or the cow, to do that which all must do, that which we call death, to die. If you weep, you are a coward. Die like a man, because you are not lost. You are still there. You only weep because you are a glutton, because you think that you will not get any more to eat and drink. You think that you will not get any more happy times. Just as you have been feeding up on things and other beings who came here before you, so someone else must feed on you to make creation true. Otherwise, God would not be fair to everybody and everything. God is fair and just to everybody. He is no respecter of things or persons. It is everlasting, as we know. This thing we call mysterious life. It had no beginning, some say. It's just a constant, moving flow. It goes from this, then back to that, and on it moves, in course well planned, that circles universe and all. thus passing through each single lot. Your life and mine is one long song, in tune with that of other beings, and everything that breathes the air, in seasons rough and seasons calm. One source, they say, contains the germ that grows in range of universe, and all go back to this one cause, whose life supplies the spreading germ. By being part of Source Divine, each life has function strictly drawn, for all must bow to endless time, in form and shape that mark each line. So man must yield his flesh to dust, with plants and weeds and birds and fish, with rocks and mounts and lilies too, as trees break up in fiber crust. Each one should like to hold his own, and be a king in self alone. But this is not the way of life that claims but one almighty crown. Thus disappointed, men grieve on, for he should like his own strange way, when suns and stars and steady moons would dance and change to suit his clan. It's safer then to have one God, whose life is first and never so, and all the rest to live in him, with all the good they ever had. For fleshy man would ruin things. If he controlled the source of life, the day would see an endless change. From slaves who crawl to haughty kings, live on, good God of timeless worth, and keep man in his place to live, that when he rises to the height, he might perform his good on earth. For life right here is sad today, as lived by man in company. If earth goes on, their grave should come, to lead us all in goodness way. Click this video for lesson 6. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.